I done came up, busting down.
Stop. Look away. Stop, you're embarrassing me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be hopping on the bandwagon and talking about Stranger Things. So this show is incredible. So I thought I would give my reviews, my predictions, my theories, favorite characters, and just kind of talk about it. I've seen a lot of videos of people talking about what they thought about it and different theories, and so I kind of just piled a bunch of YouTube comments and other people's theories into one video just to interest you guys because I thought it was really interesting. Oh, by the way, spoiler alerts ahead. I'm going to be giving spoiler alerts throughout this entire video, a ton of spoilers. So if you haven't seen season 2, please do not watch this video. Finish season 2 and then come back to this video. But yeah, a lot of spoilers. So if you don't want season 2 to be ruined, don't finish watching this part. Okay. So first I'm going to give my review on season 2. I thought season 2 was awesome. I thought it was so good. It was very interesting, and I like how they brought back Upside Down and how it's still there, and I like how Eleven is back, and I love how Eleven and Hopper are a dynamic duo. I think that is awesome and I love it. The only thing I didn't really enjoy was that one episode all about Eleven and her sister. Like, I found myself throughout that entire episode getting very bored. I thought that it was cool having another person that has the same abilities as her and bringing in her like sister figure person. But I just got kind of bored and I thought it was dragging on, and I don't know. I know some people really loved that episode because it was a whole different part of Eleven, but at the same time, like, I just got really bored. But I don't know. The rest of the season was so good. Moving on to my favorite characters, and I thought characters that did awesome in this season. My favorite character since episode 1 has been Steve. Steve has always been my favorite character. I've never fully liked Jonathan that much. I just thought he was boring, and he takes pictures of girls when they're changing, so I never really got connected to his character. But I love Steve, and I love how he became a bigger role this season. I love that he is like a little babysitter. I thought that was awesome. I also thought that Steve was gonna die. I know a couple other people thought this too. I thought they were gonna kill him at the end. So the entire season I was like, Steve is gonna die, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. I'm just preparing myself. And then he didn't die, so I thought that was nice because I legit thought he was going to die. So yeah, I love Steve. I've always been a fan of Steve and Nancy, so I was pretty upset when she kissed Jonathan, but we'll get into that later. Dustin, I love how I think Dustin this season became a bigger role and definitely got more of an insight to his family. Also love how I got to see more of Lucas's family, and his sister was super funny and adorable. Yeah, and I love Bob. Bob was so funny, and I thought he was so dorky and adorable. I don't know if other people assume this, but I thought he was evil at first. Like, I thought somehow he was going to be a part of the lab people and try to figure out Will and get inside information. In the end, he turned out being good the entire time. Let's get into some predictions and theories people have. These are just YouTube comments and other videos I've watched. Now, going back to the whole Jonathan thing, I have a feeling that they are going to kill someone next season. And they killed Barb, they killed Bob, and those people were like pretty important roles. And so I think they're gonna make season 3 a big death. Like, I think that that is very possible. And one theory I have of that, especially with the reaction to Steve and how everyone's loves Steve and everyone's like, Steve, oh my gosh, like I love him now. I think everyone is more on the bandwagon of Steve and Nancy. I do think Steve is a potential person that could get killed off season 3, but my number one prediction is Jonathan may be killed. The actor that plays Jonathan, Charlie Heaton, he apparently got caught recently with drugs, and he doesn't live in America, so that became a huge ordeal, and people are saying he's not going to be allowed back in the US, and there's a lot of drama around that. So I think that this may open up an opportunity for the writers to kill Jonathan off. So that is one prediction I have, or it could very easily be Steve that dies. He seems like a good candidate for their target. They love surprising us. So Bob was definitely a surprise, and so was Barb. So he could also be killed off, especially because they know how much we love Steve now. One theory that someone named Aaron came up with is that there is another dimension besides the upside down, and that is where the sky is red and blue, and it's like looks like fireworks in a war, and maybe that the shadow monster went into that dimension rather than the upside down, because the upside down has the blue and the gray and it's dark and it's kind of like slow, but the other dimension that Will saw outside of the arcade place had like a war going on and a bigger shadow monster. So maybe the shadow monster went into that dimension, and when 11 closed the gate, she only closed the gate to the upside down but not that dimension. So that is the one that was over the school, because it's still open, which I thought was very interesting, and that definitely could happen. Okay, another theory that someone had was from Jerix. They said that Billy and Mike's mom could have an affair, because you can kind of see in season 2 that Mike's mom is getting annoyed with Mike's dad, and that she's just tired of it, and she's in the bath reading a romantic novel, and you can tell that she's kind of over him because he's lazy and just doesn't care. And then Billy comes in and they flirt or whatever, and that makes Mike hate Max more than he already does, and this will kind of draw a barrier between Lucas and Mike, and then this causes Lucas and Mike to kind of split apart. But yeah, so that there's kind of like two different sides. Someone named Avery Edwards said that Sarah, who is Hopper's daughter, could still be alive, and that she was in the lab with 11, and that she was one of her, and that the lab doctors faked her death to Hopper, and they've had her this entire time. Which brings up another interesting point, that there are more lab children. I don't know what to call them, I guess, because 11's sister was number 8 and 11 was 11. So there's a good chance that 1 through 7 and 9 and 10 are still somewhere out there or whatever. So I think that there could be multiple children that have the same powers. Go watch Stranger Things season 2, or if you haven't seen season 1 yet, go watch it. You will not regret it. It is so good. A lot of people are afraid of watching it because it may be too scary, and they won't watch it because of what they've heard about the Demogorgons and shadow monsters. But I get scared so easily. I cannot watch horror films. I cannot watch even slightly scary documentaries. Like, I just can't, because I get so scared. And Stranger Things is one of my favorite TV shows. It is definitely a thriller and suspenseful, but not a scary TV show or horror in any kind of way. And they definitely make up for any of the suspenseful scenes with the funny scenes with the kids, and yeah, just the good comic relief they have. So please watch it. It is so good. Yeah, so those are some Stranger Things predictions, my views on how I feel about Stranger Things. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. I thought I'd make a quick short video because Stranger Things is the hot topic right now, so why not? Well, I will see you guys soon, and please like and subscribe. Bye.